Ladies and gentlemen, do I have a video for you today, because we are going to be going into the exact e-commerce and info product funnel that I use at my agency in order to book new qualified calls into my calendar. Very, very simple. Okay, so this department of my agency handles infoproduct and e-commerce clients, which is one niche, or I guess two niches, that I would probably encourage a lot of new agency owners to stay far away from, just because A, it is pretty saturated, and B, the barrier to entry to get results is very, very tough. So if there's one thing to get away from this video, it is not to go copy my funnel to start offering a service to e-commerce and infoproduct clients. That's not the point of this video. The point of this video is to show you the psychology behind my funnel and show you how we're constantly booking in new calls that come inbound to us via paid methods and via organic methods, okay? Go ahead, steal the psychology behind this funnel. Don't copy it word for word, but just check it out, get some ideas for yourself, and then you can learn how to basically book in new calls using the sales journey, okay? So without further ado, let's jump into my computer and break down the sales funnel for you guys. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so we are in my computer, and starting with the first step or the first page of this funnel. Okay, this is my home page, and as you can see, the pop-up just came up. But basically, the first page of a funnel is a home page. We actually never direct any sort of traffic here. The only time that people ever really come here is if they come through, organically through our social media. This is the link that it basically directs people to. But we never really use this. Honestly, this is just mainly for if people searched us on Google and they, directly search for Pinnacle Media Inc., this would pop up and it would show this, but we never direct traffic here because it's not conversion optimized. Okay, so this is the homepage. It's just a very generic homepage. It gives you a little bit more information about what it is we do, what we offer, some stats that we have with our clients here at our agency with e-commerce and infoproduct clients. And then of course, a bunch of case studies, okay? Now again, this page is very, very generic. You actually probably don't need a homepage. Again, you can have a homepage if you want to, but I would probably actually recommend having an opt-in page. That way you can actually collect emails from people who maybe don't book, but they're at least interested in what it is that you sell or are delivering as a service, okay? So first page, either a homepage or an opt-in page, doesn't matter. But let's talk about the second step of the funnel, where the magic happens. This is where we direct all of our paid traffic to, because it is conversion optimized, okay? So as you can see, this is a typical VSL funnel. My VSL is 26 minutes long because it is a case study funnel, okay? I walk through the exact case study of how we scaled the brand from $5,000 all the way to $484,000. It's a little bit longer of a case study. I honestly could have probably shortened this up by realistically 10 minutes. This was my very first case study VSL that I ever filmed. However, it just performed so well that we kept it up, and the engagement rate on it is very good. If you guys are using a VSL funnel, I highly recommend using Wistia. That way you can actually track the actual analytics of how your VSL or how your webinar actually performs. You can see the drop-off rate, and you can see where people are starting to engage and everything like that. So highly recommend using Wistia. Try to avoid, like Vimeo or YouTube, because again, the analytics breakdown is just not as good. So again, very simple. Call to action is to book a free discovery call. Going down this page, you can see that right away we want to make people aware of our offer. We are a performance-based agency that offer ad creatives, UGC, script writing, everything. So we basically have taken the stress and the anxiety off of a lot of e-commerce brands' shoulders, because not only are we just a paid ads agency, we will run the paid ads across multiple ad platforms, but we'll hire UGC creators, we'll create the ad creatives for them. If they even provide us content, we can edit them. We have in-house editors, and we will actually help them with CRO, and we will coach them in order to make their back end of their business more profitable as well too, with everything including like margins and everything like that. And soon here, we're going to be releasing our email marketing service. So yeah, we're a full service agency. And honestly, if you are an e-commerce agency or an info product agency, the thing is the barrier of entry is very difficult right now, because you need to be offering all these things in order for your clients to succeed. I mean, realistically, you don't even need very good ad skills anymore in the ecosystem of marketing with Facebook and Google and all these things. You just need good creatives. So you need to make sure that you lock those systems down if you are an info product or e-commerce agency. But again, I highly recommend avoiding it. I highly recommend just going into lead gen, to be completely honest. But again, some proud partners that we work with, what we offer: paid ads, ad creatives, strategic support, some agency stats. And then as you scroll down, you can see that we have many case studies. The one thing I will say is, if you've noticed, pretty much at every single section of this funnel, you'll notice that there's a call to action to book in a call. So, book your discovery call, literally everywhere. And when you're actually scrolling on your phone or on your mobile, it's very layered and there's so many call to action. So it gives many opportunities for people to actually opt in and book in a call. Okay. This section, we go through the exact process of what it looks like to basically work with us, from the discovery call to the strategy session to the onboarding meeting, just so that way when people are wanting to get started or they have kind of a timeline, they at least know what that process looks like. It's very, very simple. It's a 3-step process. We have a testimonials video, about 2.5 minutes long, super simple, very concise, just walks through some of our clients that we've worked with in the past, gets people thinking like, okay, like this person has worked with real clients, they've helped real people, and this is what they've had to say about them, right? So again, helps out a lot. And then as you start to scroll down, it's more of our sales letter to people, right? So just communicating points that are very important to e-commerce brand owners and InfoProc owners, turning cold audience members into loyal and recurring customers, bulletproof advertising systems, become your new industry leader, all these different things. And then again, just more call to actions, more reviews, more call to actions, and then more testimonials, just testimonials after testimonial after testimonial, screenshots, everything. And it just keeps on going. It just tons, okay? And then our agency promise for the people that make it to the very bottom of the page, and then who we're built for, okay? So this is very simple. This is our VSL page. It's very simple, but the main meat and potatoes of this page is going to be pressing play to watch our 25-minute long case study, okay? So if I were to recommend one thing to you guys for your VSL is if you don't have case studies, just utilize a big offer and big guarantee type of VSL. It doesn't need to be anything longer than about 10 minutes. You can just communicate the unique methods that your agency produces and can deliver for clients, and then you can actually get into, a little bit of like the meat and potatoes of how your systems work. So then that way people can actually book in a call with you pre-educated, and they're not just like thinking that they're gonna, uncover these cool methods like on the call, right? Like you want to give them some information. So if you don't have case studies, you can do it that way. Even if you do have case studies, you can shorten this up a lot. Like honestly, I should probably go back in this VSL, shorten it up a little bit, but again, it just performs so well, so we're gonna keep it up and running. Then once people actually click book a discovery call at any single one of these buttons, it'll bring them to this page. It goes into obviously the Calendly. This is embedded. When you actually open up the Calendly link, it'll actually ask a few different questions. As you can see here, what is your monthly revenue? What is your website domain? How much are you currently spending on advertising per month? Where would you like to be in the next 180 days? What platforms you're on? And how soon are you looking to work with an agency? Okay, so these are some preliminary questions that we ask our prospects. So then that way we can identify before we even jump into that meeting, are they qualified for our done for you service, or would they be better suited for our done with you consulting service? Okay. But yeah, so utilize these questions, ask questions that make sense for your agency. Of course, I highly recommend asking about 5 questions at a minimum. That way it just pre-qualifies people for you, and so that you can jump into those meetings with a little bit better education. Scrolling down, very simple. Just again, who this meeting is perfect for. Very, very simple. Very, very easy. Nothing crazy, nothing complicated. Okay. Now, the cool part about our funnel. Now, instead of just using a typical Calendly confirmation page, what we do is we redirect to a thank you page, okay? So we confirm that their appointment is good to go. And then I basically have about a 1.5-minute video just thanking them for booking in a call and just making them aware of the good decision that they made to book a call, okay? So I'm reaffirming their decision to book in a call, and I'm just being more personable and being more authentic, and that alone will just enable a better show up rate, okay? You don't need to be salesy. You don't need to be like some marketing genius or some marketing guru. Just be yourself, be authentic, thank them for booking in the call, and then get them excited for the call as well too. What I do in this video is I basically tell people to scroll down. They can scroll down, and then basically I give them action steps on what to do before the call, okay? Very simple. It's basically step 1 is the most important. They just have to, make sure that the calendar event is inside their calendar. They can have their brand logistics ready to go. They can have some preliminary questions that they want to ask me, and then of course, they can come prepared with a pen and paper to take some notes. Step 2, looking through some other case studies. And then step 3, see what our clients that we have worked with in the past have to say about us, okay? Of course, I have my social media link down here because if we're sending traffic here and people are coming here, I want them to see the content I'm putting out for free so that they know that, again, I'm a credible source of information and that I am here to add value, okay? It's very simple. This is basically our sales funnel, and we utilize ClickFunnels to do this. But regardless, as long as you have a good sales journey in place, it will convert. So the main thing to take away is just utilize a good sales journey, have whether it's a 4-step funnel, right? Instead of using a homepage, you can use an opt-in page, but definitely have a good solid VSL, communicate your value, have a book a call page, and then have a thank you page, okay? And you can actually make your thank you page a lot better. I know some people have multiple videos answering questions as well too. It's totally up to you. This is a very simple VSL funnel, but again, it works. And our cost per acquisition is always under $100 per call. And we are always booking more than 30 calls per month. I mean, obviously it depends on how much ad spend we're allocating to the paid ads to book in a call, but even just organically, when people come through this funnel, they're booking. So just on a paid ads level, it's under $100 per booked call, which is amazing. Meaning if we're spending, $3,000 a month, and that's $3,000 a month Canadian, which is like nothing in USD. So $3,000 a month Canadian, we're spending that, we're booking 30 plus calls, and we're at least signing 2 to 3 new done for you clients. At least it's usually more. Right now we're kind of in the process of scaling up to, I'd like to get to about 30 done for you clients personally, and then have just constant flow of consultation clients that we were working with on a one-on-one basis as well too. Okay. And those are the people that we feel aren't maybe a good fit for our done for you service, but they still need the guidance and they still need the help. So anyways, that is our funnel. That is how we book calls for our agency. And I really hope you guys enjoyed it. So ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, the sales funnel isn't a very complicated thing. It's a 4-step funnel. Like I had mentioned, you don't even need to have a homepage. You can instead use an opt-in page or just have a 3-step funnel with your VSL, your booking page, and your confirmation page. If you have that in place and you have a good setup on your VSL, your show up rate will be very, very good. They'll be pre-qualified, pre-sold leads, and you'll have people coming inbound. You won't need to stress about sending emails, sending DMs, and doing all this crazy, wacky stuff that like literally only agency owners and coaches do. Like any other actual business owner who is crushing it is not doing this crazy, absurd amount of outreach. And I understand for some of you newer business owners, you have to do it, but once you get 2 or 3 clients, I honestly highly recommend just running ads and start focusing on organic, because genuinely, like, there's nothing better than just waking up to new calls booked in your calendar and me not having to stress about creating new email sequences or sending new Loom videos or, personalizing subject lines. I mean, it's just like, it works, but it's just like, you're just signing yourself up for another 9-to-5 job. So I advise against it if you are at above 3 or 4 clients a month. Okay. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video for today. Again, go in, steal the psychology behind this funnel. Don't copy it word for word, because chances are your clients have probably seen my funnel and it's just not going to work, and it never works. And then you always look like that guy who sucks at marketing because you copied someone else's funnel and it's just not good. So steal the psychology of it. Don't steal the funnel. Okay. Go apply it for yourself. Go crush it. Go book some appointments. And of course, like the video if you guys got value from it. If you didn't get value from it, no need to like it. And then don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos every single week, okay? Enjoy the rest of your guys' week, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.